Hey, good afternoon. It's Bob Trade Genius. It's the 18th of December, 1 week to Christmas. Hope everybody's getting their presents done. I wanted to talk first natural gas, and as we've been patiently waiting, is we're now getting a pretty good move higher. And just to give you perspective on this move, I'm going to flip out to the daily here for a second. This move here, you can see at the end here, you have this white candle. It's the second largest white candle in 1 year in terms of size. And so that's a pretty powerful rejection of this down move here. And it broke the falling wedge. And now what we need for it to do is to continue to move higher and come up to this next measured move area, 295 area. And just for perspective too, it's not uncommon for a wedge breakout to come back and test it before it goes, but we'll see. The weather reports are calling for some minus 30 degrees in Denver kind of weather and below freezing all the way back into Mexico again. So I don't know if this thing will get legs this time and take off, because the contracts are rolling over. A lot of people are short, and so it might be an opportunity to really squeeze them going into Christmas. So that's my play, and I have some swing trades, and then as I've been describing, I day trade the natural gas contractor in a day, and we had just a beautiful ride on it all day long. So you can look here. So it ran through 4 of these channels and then came up to the red line. As we said, this is 2 standard deviations of volatility, and you know, we're pretty confident 90% of the time it caps the day's action, and it sure did. And you can see they sold it off going into the close there, but we got a overreaction signal here again. It looks like it's going to be moving up higher again. And you know, just the way I traded with the money machine, it stayed above 60 the whole time, so there was no way I was going to short any of these gray arrows. Is this that you get in, you close, 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 and get in and you close. And so, you know, the day worked out to me plus 1600, because I did hold this one over Friday because of the this craziness. And I'll hold a lot. I'll hold contracts on energy over the weekend a lot, because they tend to go in your favor when you do. And plus, this move was just diabolical. And just so you know too, we went ahead and we already retraced through every day but Tuesday of last week's sell-off. So you know, it was definitely some sort of rebalancing or derivatives, or somebody getting chased out, because it certainly wasn't the fundamentals, because I don't think people came to some radical conclusions in 2 weeks about natural gas prices, but they swung wildly, you know, from 1 week to the next, and especially when you get a big white arrow like this coming up. So anyway, so I share that with you. I'm bullish on it, and my expectation is that natural gas is gonna touch, you know, 340 to 360 here before the end of January. The weather reports are just absolutely brutal. So anyway, that's that on that. And flipping into the stock and ETF side, is I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out to max here. Is things that we've been talking about are working out pretty well. So AEM, what is a GG? So let me go up to AEM real quick so I can do this in order. Okay, so we have AEM here, and this looks like on the 4 hour here may get a little interesting, but it's also tracing out a little inverted head and shoulders in my eyes. It still looks pretty good. Still thinking it's going to go ahead and tag this before you probably take profit. AG is at the top of its range now. I'm looking for a pullback to buy back in. The move's just been incredible, far better than I thought it was going to be. We made profit on it last week. In BCRX, and looks fine to me. Everything is tracking above moving averages. Money flow is still constructive. I'm still looking for a pop-up above this channel line and take profit. Dust, I didn't take this trade because I had other things, and the miner is already long, but it gapped down, and now it's sitting on some support here. And like I said, I think the miners next month or two are going to be looking pretty good. I wouldn't be long Dust anytime soon. And then we have Ego. This is one that came on my scan this weekend. I didn't take it because it wasn't quite ready yet, so I'm still watching it. FCG pushed up, and I took my final position in the natural gas index fund, and I'm looking for this thing to come up and then break up and continue to move higher. Money flow is setting up nicely, and then we'll see where it goes. And I have my stop set down in here, so if we get to the bottom of the range again, then I'll just take profit, or actually I'll take a loss and then and move on. But I'm not anticipating that. GDX, we're talking about the miners, look constructive. So we're still in GG. Our stop's 1220. Looks good. It's kind of tracing out the same way AEM is. So we'll see if it can hold here and push up to 13 as my target. GLD looks good today. Everybody's talking about gold's going to be pushed down. I don't know. I don't think so this time, but we'll see. Okay, this hit our scan list on the weekend too. I didn't take the trade, but it had a nice open, and it just went right up against the VWAP here. So now my hope is to get it to pull back and then be able to take it through the VWAP. This is nickel, by the way. KLD, I bought KLD puts, and nice 8% down move on them, and my expectation now is for this a 2x just to keep tumbling, and I have January puts on it, and I feel pretty confident. I'm actually profitable in the trade already. Now we'll just have to see if I can make some decent money on it here over the next 3 weeks. Nobel, nice bounce. We got out of it. We're stopped out. Just watching it for now. SLJ, we got stopped out of it. I think it's pressing up here against this, where my target was anyway. And then see if we can get a reset on it and get back in it, because I think the junior miners are going to really rock. SPY. Okay, I think this is all the good new stuff coming out. A little Santa action. We still have a 271, 273 for Friday credit spread. Don't think it's going to get there, and we'll be able to pocket that income. We did buy Tahoe. Got it at 444. Pushed up right up against the VWAP here and the moving average. We'll see if it can push through. If not, we'll hop off and we'll take profit. And right now it's about 3.5%. You guys, little relief rally here. We'll see if we can get the engine that could on it. Same with UNG. USO flat, oil's flat, and then we couldn't chase this thing down on Friday. Looks decent, looks benign. I just don't know what's going to happen after the tax cut. Things are all said and done. We may get a sell-off into the new year with people now positioning, or they may just wait the first week in January when the tax, I guess the tax, I don't know why it's doing that to me today. while the tax, I guess, goes in effect on 2018. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. Long weekend, tired, traded cryptos, and up early trading natural gas. So I'm pretty much exhausted right now. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and I'll look for some trades overnight. Thanks. Bye-bye.